Our first guest is Prashant, a 43-year young IT professional and a wildlife photographer from Kannur, Kerala. Hello Prashant, welcome to the Health Comeback podcast.
Yeah, nice to be on the podcast, Keshav.
So Prashant, I'm quite intrigued by your wild side on the internet. Like your close-up shots of snakes, elephants and tigers are very impressive. But what's equally impressive is your fitness journey. Please tell us more about it.
Yeah, so I started off my fitness journey in September 2022.
Okay.
So it's exactly been 2 years now. So when I started off, I was about 107 kgs, and right now I'm doing anywhere about 85, 86, 87. I think I've lost about 22 kgs in the last 2 years.
Wow, that's amazing. Do you have a transformation photo?
Yeah, let me show you a picture. I used to look like.
Whoa, that's clearly not you on the left side. But the achievement is quite impressive.
Yeah, thank you.
So, what was Prashant like before 2022? What were his eating habits, exercise habits, the overall lifestyle? Like, what was the pivotal moment that made you realize it's time to prioritize fitness?
Okay, so prior to 2022, I was more of a workaholic. I still work quite hard, but apart from that, when it comes to the discipline around your health and fitness, I was actually very lazy.
Okay.
So I never used to work out, and I used to eat a lot of processed food. So I even now I'm a big fan of burgers, pizzas, and all. But right now I take it in good moderation. But back then there was no checks or balances, so I used to have anything that comes across. It was a very indisciplined lifestyle. Sometimes I get this boost of realization that okay, I should work out, but then it continues for a week or so, and then again I'm back to my old habits. And the moment of reckoning was I developed a slight pain, more of a heaviness over
Okay.
here. And when I went to the doctor, I was told that if not intervened right now, it can actually get a lot worse in the next coming few months. So that was the moment of truth for me.
So, Prashant, after you decided that it's time to prioritize fitness now, what were the initial changes that you made in your lifestyle?
So when I got my scan reports and all, so the first thing we did was to consult a dietitian in the hospital itself. She came up with a diet plan for a pre-diabetic person.
Okay. What did the diet look like?
Yeah, so it looked like zero oil.
Okay. Zero oil.
Yeah.
Zero oil.
Zero as in very little, just to ensure that you cook something, and to totally cut down on processed food. Also, not to have any fried items, and
Like complete restriction?
complete restriction.
Okay.
And also to include a lot of protein in my diet.
Okay.
Until then, we had no concept of proteins, carbohydrates, fats, and all those. It was more like eat anything, like our regular stuff, regular breakfast, and that too I used to have in large quantities. After going through that diet for maybe a month or so, I saw this is actually working out, and along with that, I also continued my exercise. So back then, from an exercise point of view, I didn't do much. I just walked because the primary focus was on reducing my weight. I started walking, so I used to walk like 12 to 13 kilometers a day.
Okay, that's a lot.
And initially it was very challenging, so I broke my walk cycles to morning and evening. I think after 2 weeks of walk and diet, I was around 99.
Okay, 2 weeks.
So that initial weight loss was quite fast. The immediate weight loss actually proved to be an encouragement for me. At the same time, it was difficult because I used to have like 6-7 chapatis in one sitting. So now I am having only around 2 chapatis.
Okay.
So all these things actually was a bit challenging. But over a period of time, as my protein intake increased, I started feeling quite full. most of the time, and my craving also went down.
So Prashant, looking back at your journey, you must have learned and unlearned many things about nutrition, exercise, and overall lifestyle. What are the things you would have done differently if you had to start the journey all over again?
See, now when I started, I actually started in a panic mode. My focus was to somehow reduce my weight. So that was my priority. What I did was only walk. Due to some amount of desperation, I even started running.
Okay.
I ran without any warm up, no stretching, and exactly because of that, I have my meniscus
Okay.
issue right now. If I were to start all over again, I would start with strength training, resistance training, and then a bit of gym, and of course, walking as part of my regular cardio.
So Prashant, like the current transformation that you have achieved over the last 2.5 years, right? Are you confident that you will stay fit like this forever? Because losing fat is not very difficult. But what usually happens is people lose fat, they get fit, but after some time they put on the weight back. They go back to their old habits. Do you think staying fit for the rest of your life, is that a real thing?
It's a real thing as long as fitness is your lifestyle. I believe so. And to answer your first question, I'm pretty confident that I am going
You're
to.
pretty confident.
I'm very much confident that I'm going to remain the same, or
Why?
maybe even get better.
Oh, okay. That's
So my target is I want to achieve around 15% of body fat. Continuing the exercises or whatever you do, I mean, if it has become part of your lifestyle,
okay.
then there's nobody stopping. The challenge that you usually see with people, they focus on fitness not from a lifestyle point of view,
Okay.
but more from a weight loss
okay.
point of view. So the most important thing that any fitness aspirant has to focus upon is, the idea is when you go to the gym, like some people use gym as a excuse to eat more.
Okay.
So that is where you don't see results. But at the same time, if you believe that, okay, I have gone to the gym, so I have to continue this lifestyle and I shouldn't be putting junk into my body. So when I say bring the gym back home, that is what I mean.
The mindset.
The mindset. Okay. Following that, like I'm over past my condition and all. So now I eat everything.
Everything in moderation.
But in moderation, be mindful of how much of calories are you putting in.
So Prashant, a very dear friend of yours will come to you and ask, Prashant, I don't have time for my fitness. What do you say to him?
I would totally dismiss that kind of statement.
Why so?
Because see, now you take bath every day, you brush every day, you do your other chores every day. How do you make time for that? You never say that, okay, you don't have time for all those, but you still do it. So anything that is important, I believe you will make time for it. There has to be no other way around it. You spend time to watch Netflix. So when you can find time for all this, you can obviously find time for your fitness as well. There were some people initially who actually ridiculed when I started off my fitness journey, saying that, okay, iske paas bahut time hai, he has a lot of time, 2.5 hours of walk every day. See, those who said that, right,
they are where they were, yes.
They haven't moved in their life. So right now, even I struggle to get time, to find time, because I have to work a 9 to 5 job.
Right.
And at the same time, I have to travel from office. I work like 30 kilometers away one way. So I still make time because I am aware that
it's important.
It's important. So self-awareness is what brings changes to your lifestyle, and lifestyle is what will sustain your fitness
journey. Yeah. Thank you so much, Prashant, for sharing your journey. I'm 100% sure that our viewers will seek inspiration from your journey and will say hello to their second life. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.